video is brought to you by
So you can drag me through hell. If you let, I can hold your hands. I will follow you, 'cause I'm under your spell. And you can throw me to the flames. I will follow you, I will follow you.
Hey guys, it's Zoe, and today I'm going to be bringing you the fastest October wrap-up there has ever been or will ever be. That is probably not true, but whatever. Before I get into that, the song from the last video was Fergalicious by Fergie, and I think all of you got that one right. Now that that is out of the way and my pockets are out and they're really bothering me, okay, we're cool. I read 9 books in October, and it was one of the best reading months, not quantity-wise, but quality-wise, that I've had in a long time. Mostly because it was 99% rereads. That math is definitely off because that's not 99%, but whatever. I'm gonna be doing these in the order that I read them because it's just the easiest way to do it this time. And the first book that I read in October was Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is one of my favorite books. This was the second time I read it, obviously because it's one of my favorite books. It's gonna be 5 stars. Cool. We're all using our brains here today. After this one, I read Muse of Nightmares, the sequel to Strange the Dreamer, obviously also by Laini Taylor. This one, I was so excited going into it because I knew I would love it. I wasn't anticipating loving it more than Strange the Dreamer. It was perfection in every possible way. There are a lot of things that happened at the end that set things up for books after this one. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say what for or how it connects to things, but like, there are possibilities. This one got, I think it was like 15 out of 5 stars. Off to a great start so far this month. After this, I read The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. If you've been on my channel for a little bit, you know that Throne of Glass is one of my favorite series. Possibly, I think I feel comfortable saying it's on par with Harry Potter, and if you watched my The One Readathon to Rule Them All announcement video, it's up there with Lord of the Rings as well. So this one, obviously, another 5 stars. After that, I read Throne of Glass, again, 5 stars. There's going to be a trend in this video. Spoiler alert, they're all 5 stars, because after this book, I reread the rest of the Throne of Glass series. I mean, I've talked about it enough times that I'm gonna be doing it, and I did it, so here we are, wrapping up all 5 stars. What the hell am I saying? Crown of Midnight was next, surprise, 5 stars, and then Heir of Fire, again, 5 stars. Queen of Shadows, I wonder how many stars I gave this one. Empire of Storms, 5 world-ruining stars. This book tore me apart and put me back together again, but still tore me apart after that. We were doing great. Tower of Dawn, surprising, 5 stars. Now, this one was surprising because the first time I read it last year when it came out, did it come out last year? I don't know anymore. However, the first time I read it, I was like, ugh, I don't care about Chaol anymore. I just don't. I loved him at the beginning of the series, and then I hated him, like really, really hated him, and then it got worse, and then I just stopped caring because I was like, whatever, kind of redeemed himself, but not really, and then Tower of Dawn happened. I thought I wasn't gonna really like it. I knew I was gonna like it, but I didn't think I would love it to the point of the other books in the series, but she proved me wrong. This was one of my favorites because it brought in so many new characters and so many new little tiny plot lines that would all come together in Kingdom of Ash. Yes, they've mostly done that. I have about 200 pages left, and there are still things that I'm like, when are they gonna happen? When does this all tie in? But I'm ready for it. I'm really not ready for it. For anyone who has skipped Tower of Dawn because they don't like Chaol's storyline, you are going to be so confused when you read Kingdom of Ash if you haven't already. It doesn't only follow him. There are many other characters that it actually follows, and it introduces so many things that in Kingdom of Ash you're like, I see how it ties in. If you didn't read this, you're gonna be like, what the f are these words? How do they tie in? Maybe go back and read Tower of Dawn because he's one of my favorite characters again. This one did it to me, and this was the last book that I read in October. Can you stop? Jesus. Well, there you have it. However, not quite actually done with the whole video yet. I have decided that in my wrap-ups, I am going to put in me trying to reorganize my shelves to fit the books that I read that were on my TBR shelf onto my main shelves. Let me know if you guys actually like this part, because I know a lot of people like the organization videos, and this is just going to be super fast. Actually, no, it's not. There are a lot of books everywhere that should have been put away before, but weren't put away before. Surprise! I'm back on my bullshit. Anyways, I am going to attempt to fit these 9 books back on my shelves. Most of them were already on there. Really, Muse of Nightmares was the only one that wasn't, but I am totally out of space on my fantasy shelves. So I need to readjust and go from there. I'll be back. So that was all of them. Curtis called me while I was in the middle of doing that. He says hi to everybody, and I managed to fill up some space. I took some things out, and I have a little bit more room to work with for next month, and then I'm back to being out of space. Cool. Let me know down below in the comments what you read in October. As always, to stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads, all at Your Book Nerd Zoe, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
So you can drag me through hell.